welcome to today's video. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I edit my Instagram stories. I've gotten a ton of questions about this. I pretty much only use one app, so super simple, super easy. Make sure you guys just subscribe and don't forget to hit the little bell notification to be notified every time I post a new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Let's get started. All right, so we have the screen record started. Hopefully it lasts this whole time, because the last time I did one of these kinds of videos, it stopped recording and I had to go in and redo it all, and that was not fun. So I always have everything in like my photo app. So the app that I use to edit my Instagram stories is called Unfold. One of my favorites. I believe the app itself is free, but if you want to do like some of the cool different edits, they do have options available to purchase like a set of like templates, and I think the most I've paid for one is like $1.99. Like, they're really not that expensive. And if you guys are wanting to step up your Instagram story game, this is a super easy way to. So as you guys can see here, I have quite a few already that I've used, tried, tested out. So I will just go ahead and go into this one to show you guys. This is just an example of one that I used recently for like a Q&A or like have you guys ask me something. So if you hit the plus button down here, you guys will be able to see all of these different options. My all-time favorite is DW1. This is the one that I purchased recently. Like I said, I think it was only $1.99, around there. And then you get all of these super cool templates to edit on. So that one is my favorite. They also have the basic, just the CS1. Those are all just kind of like basic ones. This JN one, I kind of want to purchase. I might do that later on, but this one you have to purchase. The heart ones I did purchase. Again, I think they were very inexpensive, but I do use these ones every once in a while. They're kind of cool. They'll be definitely fun to use in the month of February, which is like way far down the road. Also maybe around like Christmas time with all the red that they have in it, stuff like that. And then they have the CS2, CS3, and then this is where you get like all the super cool Polaroid kind of ones that they have. So there's lots of edits for that. And then the RP1 gives you that kind of like cut off, like ripped edge look. So those ones are super cool. And then like I said, DW1 is my favorite. So I'm gonna show you guys how I edit my Instagram stories through one of these templates. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to this, and we are gonna delete all of these photos, and we're just gonna start fresh. So this one, if we go here, where is this template? Where did I find this? It always pulls up another page. You can always add like multiple within there. This is the edit that we're gonna go ahead and work with. So basically we'll just go in, find a photo that you wanna add. Let's say this photo of me with like my store launch. And what I love about this is you can actually like move it up and down and kind of like scale it to how you want it. And then as you guys can see, it adds it on the second little screen in the back, which is really cool. It gives you that like double layer kind of look. So then with this one too, it has like a background that you can add. So with this, I like to find backgrounds on Pinterest. I'll literally just search like minimal photo backgrounds, literally whatever mood that I'm wanting. So like these little leaves and such, I searched those earlier for the purpose of this video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this one in. And as you guys can see, I just took a screenshot of it off of Pinterest. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in until I get it to a point where like everything else kind of disappears and it looks fine, you know, without all like the extras in it. And then you can also go in and add a text box. You can add stickers to it. You can add a background color on some of them. There is no option to add a photo on the background, so you just change the actual background color itself rather than adding in a photo. And so we're gonna go ahead, add a text box. We can write something up here. Let's see. One thing that I have noticed is this is like kind of like finicky when you have to type everything. So let's just say launch of shop June Co. So then you can hit the check mark if you want to be done, but if you want to go back into it and edit that, just double tap, and then you're going to hit edit text, and then this is where you get like all of the cool kind of features. So you can change the size, add like a, what's the word I'm looking for? You can add a border on the back or like a backdrop kind of thing. That, and then this is where you can change the text. I think some of them you might have to pay for. I haven't bought any of the text. Let's see, my favorite is Northwell, Rustico, and then I think you have to purchase black letter. Yeah, so you have to purchase some of the fonts in here, but I haven't purchased any of the fonts yet. Bebas, that's how you say it, is a cool one too. But like I said, Rustico, Northwell, those ones are my two favorite. And then if you want to change the size of it, you just drag this up and down and then it'll just move with that. If you want to change, I think that does like all caps. Honestly, I don't play around with the text too much, so I'm not like the best at trying to explain how all of that works. I just like mess around with it until I figure out what I'm doing. So if you click the little teardrop thing, that is how you change the color of the text, which is pretty freaking cool. They have a lot of options now that I'm looking at this. Like I said, I never really mess with text too much in here, but when I do remember to add text, this is really handy. So they have a bunch of different colors. We'll just stick with the blue one and then you hit that and there you have that. So you can also hit the little eye thing to see what it's going to look like on your Instagram as like full screen without like all of the little buttons to edit everything, and then just like swipe down to do that. And then when you are ready to export it, you will just click this little down arrow at the top, and then I always just hit to device. So then if you want to exit and just go to your Instagram, you can swipe over here, do this, click that, and there you have it. And then you post it, type whatever else you want, stuff like that. Another thing, I don't know if a lot of people use like the little sticker icon a lot, but afterwards I will usually go in and click on the little sticker icon, and then you can add your location, you can mention someone, you can add music in, which is really freaking cool. So yeah, if you want to include music, there's a whole bunch of choices, all that stuff. You just click on whatever and it'll add it in. You can choose the exact like portion of the song that you want to play at whatever moment. You can also add the time. I love adding in GIFs to anything. Is that how you say it? That's how I say it. I know a lot of people say it differently, but that's how I say it. I say GIF. I love like just searching a mood and then just like adding it in. And then you can also do questions. You can do polls, ask people questions. You can do a little countdown thing right here. This I love doing. Like for the launch of my store, I did a little countdown so you guys could follow along and like turn it on and be notified when it launched. That's basically it. Another really fun tool that I have learned, or trick, I guess. So if you click the little drawing thing and say you want to turn like the whole background one single color, you just click whatever color that you want to turn the background and then you hold down on your screen, the whole thing turns that color. So handy. It's the best. Love it. That is basically it for editing my Instagram stories. Those are all my tips, tricks, secrets, whatever you want to call them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you guys are subscribed and comment down below what your favorite app is to edit Instagram stories. I'm curious. I want to see if there's other apps out there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.